Good morning. Buenos dias. And welcome to the First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Antonio. Our weekly worship is where we connect, share information, and inspiration. My name is Jennifer Courtwright, and I'm chair of the Adult Religious Education Committee, and a member since 2018. Let us begin by recognizing the early name of this place, Yanawana, the traditional lands of the Quill Tecan people. They and all the plants and animals were the original stewards of this land. Let us remember their care and live with the understanding that we belong to this place. We are called to love the hell out of this world. If you are new to us or visiting for the first time today, we welcome you to fill out a visitor's card. We'd like to get to know you and follow up with you. Wherever you are on your life's journey, we hope you will find your place with us. Now in our tradition, we affirm that each person has the worth and dignity, but then some of us go a little further and hold that each being has a spark of the divine within them. So that becomes our work to look for and greet that spark so that our own spark might sparkle a little brighter. At this time, I invite you to turn to your left and right and greet the sparks all around you.
I can never tell. Sometimes I think I'm hitting it lightly, and then sometimes I think, oh, whoops. Welcome. If you have come weary or afraid, welcome. If you have come with an empty cup, welcome. If you have come disheartened or disconnected, welcome. For here we will extend an invitation to simply be who you are. Here we will gather to inspire and refresh your spirit. And here we will all be involved in creating the beloved community. Welcome. Bienvenidos. Si vienes cansado y temeroso, bienvenido. Si vienes sin nada, bienvenido. Si vienes desanimado y desconectado, bienvenido. Aquí extendemos una invitación para si es simplemente quien eres. Aquí nos reunimos para inspirar y renovar tu espíritu. Y aquí todos estamos involucrados en crear una comunidad amorosa. Bienvenidos. And let us begin our worship with hymn number 188 in your gray hymnal, Come, Come, Whoever You Are. We're going to sing it all together one time, and then we're going to split down the middle, and this side is going to start, and then Susan will tell you when this side is going to start, and we're going to sing it twice through as a round. Be of good courage. You can do this.
Come, come.
In this time of softening days, golden leaves, and acorns crunching underfoot, let there be a spark, a flicker, and a flame to illuminate our way through the deepening dark of winter and the mystery on the other side of each moment.
We are called, as Unitarian Universalists, to build the beloved community. Do we know what that is? No? But we're going to build one anyhow, okay? All right. We'll know it when we see it. Oh, but this will be a place where all are welcome as blessings. And one of the ways we will do this is we will be in covenant with one another. And so let us recite our covenant that articulates our promises and binds us together. Please read with me. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humanity in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other. El amor es la doctrina de esta iglesia. Su sacramento es la búsqueda de la verdad. Y su oración es el servicio. Convivir en paz, buscar sabiduría en libertad, dar a la humanidad nuestro servicio fraternal, para que todas las almas crezcan en armonía con la divinidad. Así pactamos el uno con el otro.
No travel plans, no shopping malls, no candy canes, no Santa Claus, for as the day of rest draws near, it's just the two of us this year. No silver bells or mistletoe. We'll kiss and watch our TV show. I'll come to you, I'll sing to you like it's Christmas. I'll dance with you, I'll laugh with you till it's Christmas in the room. No traffic jams, no ice and storm, for in the house the fire is warm. No Christmas tree, no great parade, it's just an ordinary day. No parties planned, no place to go. It's just the two of us alone, and in the house we see a light that comes from what we feel inside. I'll come to you, I'll sing to you like it's Christmas in the room. With you, I'll laugh with you till it's Christmas in the room. Till it's Christmas in the room. no gifts to give. They're all right here inside our hearts. The glorious cheer, and in the house we see a light that comes from what we know inside. I'll come to you, I'll sing to you like it's Christmas in the room. I'll dance with you, I'll laugh with you till it's Christmas in the room. I'll come to you, I'll dance with you till it's Christmas in the room. I'll dance with you, I'll laugh with you till it's Christmas in the room, like it's Christmas in the room.
It's beginning to feel a lot like a lot right now. This was a gift. Thank you. For some of us right now, so many good things are falling gently into place. And for some of us right now, things are just falling, or even falling apart. So, in the midst of the 1,000 things, let me ask you, how is your heart? Is it feeling moved by all it cannot save? Or lit from within by a quiet kindness? However your heart is this morning, you have been kind enough to bring it here and let the warmth of this community hold you and all of your worries and wonders. So at this time, I invite you to come forward and light a candle of joy or sorrow in the hope that their lights will guide our hearts back towards love. Please come forward. For candles lit, and candles lit only in our hearts, we give thanks. From our community book of joys and sorrows, a friend writes, they are feeling helpless and horrified as they watch our government support the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. Another asks, a prayer for my family, especially my daughter-in-law, continued healing for her journey. This is from the Garzas. Yes, prayers. Great joy and gratitude for everyone who donated to our giving tree and who helped to wrap and who will deliver our gifts. We will help 30 people have a happier holiday. And to all of us who helped, didn't it feel good? Wasn't it fun? Oh, someone writes, 24 years, celebrating 24 years today with my dear wife. Through thick and thin, we make a good team. Yeah. And thankful that my daughter and her family have moved out of their apartment and into my house with me, and I haven't committed any capital offense in the process. Another one writes, I love this church. Yes. Yeah. And today we commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And a friend writes, I am having an endoscopy tomorrow. Please send healing energy, and we will. And now, let us breathe into those places that we might have rushed over all week. With each breath, I invite you to go deeper and find that part of your own center that needs inspiration. Breathing in, breathing out. Here is a story. Once upon a time, you sat in a quiet place and you had a conversation about what is good and what was hard. You spoke your heart's truth, and no one interrupted you. Because you were speaking to the stars and your ancestors and the person you once were and the person you hope to be. You are having a conversation with what some folks would call God. And this conversation is what some folks would call a prayer. I will let you decide what to call it. Just keep it simple. As breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe so. Blessed be and amen. All right, y'all. Today we're going to do something a little different. Children, if you would like to come forward, I only need the ones who are courageous, who are brave and confident. I would love some adults like that too. Because today we're going to not just have a story, we're going to have a dance party. Woo! Yes, because my friend Arthur wrote a really great song, and then he made a video to go with it. All right? And it's got kind of a Latin rhythm. So here's the rhythm. Tun, ta, tun, tun, to ton, ton to ton, ton to ton, ton to ton, ton to ton. You got it? Okay, Ron, let it happen. Room for the music. Oh, and you can watch the video. Shh. You okay? People of good courage. Who else gets to dance to the God of Hellfire on Sunday morning? Huh? 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 There's Arthur.
Wrath of nature, blessings of God, they're selling you building kits. I heard it all on my iPod, losing my marbles, finding my wit. Building from a wasteland ground, the future's all around us. All kind of people, every kind of place, trying new ways with chaos. Pulling down the apartment blocks, putting up the eco-frame. Toilets composting the old ideas of the entrepreneurial game. Roofs of mud and straw bale structures, wind-powered grassroots souls. Houses that breathe solar futures, power hungry for old-fashioned gold. Well, I'm not scared to breathe in the air. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me. Turn my face and stare into space. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me.
Good stuff.
Mind over matter is a practiced art. Statistics a weapon of war. Towers of power throw a shadow on our heart and keep the bruises sore. It's all one world, just one universe. There's only just one soul. There's only just one human race that will boldly go and go. Well, I'm not scared to breathe in the air. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me. Turn my face and stare into space. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me. Nature is our houses. Nature is our streets. There is a wild beauty underneath our everyday feet, weaving one web to guide us, to catch us when we fall. We're all just techno spiders, obey nature's call. Well, I'm not scared to breathe in the air. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me. Turn my face and stare into space. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me. I'm not scared to breathe in the air. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me. Turn a face out into space. I know the unknown and the unknown knows me.
Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your joy. Thank you for your moves. Good work. Good work. All right. Children, you now have the opportunity to go off to play, or you may return to your people. Let us sing our children to their next thing. May the road you travel guide you safely. May a path be always at your side. And fill you with delight. Gave once
Let there be an offering to sustain and strengthen the place which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and of hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream.
How does a little baby know how to smile? How does a cat land on his feet? Why does it feel like you've been here before? How do the two perfect people meet? Pain in my heart, twisting like a knife, disappeared just overnight. Good morning, mystery of life. La 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 la. How does a mother wake up in the night when she knows her daughter's sad on the other side of the earth? How does she know the kind of day she's had? Ghosts flying all around my life, send a message both bold and bright. Good morning, mystery of life. La 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 la. La 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 la. How does a man lose all that he loves and find the strength to rise above, having nothing to call his own? How does he find that he still has love? No more sorrow, no more strife, always some daylight following the night. Good morning, mystery of life. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
We bless these gifts and we bless the givers. May it be so. It is the sense of mystery that, in my opinion, drives the true scientist. The same force blindly seeing, deafly hearing, unconsciously remembering that drives the larva into the butterfly. If they have not experienced at least a few times in their life this cold shudder down their spine, this confrontation with an immense invisible face whose breath moves them to tears, they are not a scientist. The blacker the night, the brighter the light.
You haven't quite figured out, our worship theme this month is mystery. We are organic, animate beings. And like most other organic, animate beings, we are very preoccupied with trying to remain animate. We're just trying to stay alive and create the next generation and keep them alive. This is our simplest objective, right? Everything else is just parsley on the plate. However, all of this is happening in a universe that also contains a lot of other bodies, and each of them are following their laws in pursuit of their own basic objectives. And the universe is a really busy place. Atoms crashing about and things breaking apart and fusing together, and here we are. At times, it can feel like the universe just doesn't really care or doesn't really have time for us. We are small, and it is vast. We can start to feel unimportant, maybe forgotten. We might even feel pangs of existential loneliness, and this can lead to feelings of anxiety about the unknown. Do you remember the movie Castaway? Came out about 20 years ago. If you haven't seen it, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to spoil it all through. Okay. In the movie, Tom Hanks plays a man who is stranded on a small island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, alone. Among the few other things that also wash up on the island is a Wilson brand volleyball. And in his isolation and loneliness, the man draws a face upon the volleyball and addresses it as Wilson and begins having conversations with it. We are a social species. And for the man on the island, talking to a volleyball allows him to maintain his sense of self through narrative. Eventually, the man builds a raft, and in the process of crashing through the breakers, Wilson falls off of the raft, and the man is distraught, and he cries with the purest, profound grief as he now faces an even greater unknown of the open ocean. It is a wrenching scene. This is where I could summarize all of human's history of creating gods as nothing more than just simply painting a face on the universe and having conversations with the face, but I won't do that. Because I also cried when Wilson fell off the raft. Because for me, the relationship with a volleyball was legitimate. Because even though Wilson was silent, Wilson kept showing up for the conversation and became a container for his love. The island doesn't care, the ocean doesn't care, but Wilson was present, and that presence was essential. We need to love in order to survive. And when Wilson floats away, caught by a strong current, the man loses the one thing he has poured his love into. This is why we are all crying as they float in different directions into the unknown. During the lockdown of COVID, many of us were isolated on our own little islands, wondering if we would ever see another human, see our loved ones, wondering if we might die alone. And many did die alone, without a face nearby to reflect back any sense of connection or meaning. Even now, some of us are still carrying fear and trauma from that isolation, that loss, that disconnection. Just have to sort of scratch away, and it's right there. So many of us, we felt so vulnerable, and when faced with a virus that only exists to perpetuate itself, you see, viruses have no parsley on their plate. We were staring into a disease that felt almost malevolent and pushed us, some of us, into nihilism. That nothing has meaning, there is no purpose. Frankly, it just warped us all, and none of us will be the same. Having felt that cold dread, we now know how real it can be, and we now know even more that the stars were of absolutely no help. Existential loneliness is part of the human experience, and the unknown can feel really unconcerned, even malicious, in the insignificance we feel when we look out into the rest of the all that is. There's a lot more of it than there is of me. However, looking out into space can go two ways. It can confirm our insignificance, or it can serve as a right-sizing and a reminder of our interconnectedness. It can interrupt our human-centeredness and provide a context to show that you are here instead of you are everything. Once you're no longer the pinnacle of creation, no matter what your mother told you, once you are no longer the pinnacle of creation, you are free to get on with doing the best you can with what you've got as part of the larger all that is. And this is a kind of freedom. And paradoxically, this freedom from being at the center of everything, this freedom can actually help us become more resilient in our relationships because it doesn't depend on us being in perfect control anymore. This resilience can help us survive the losses of loved ones. It can help us cultivate a loving non-attachment so that when the time comes to let it go, we can let it go. This doesn't mean that the love is gone, because love persists. It is as persistent as gravity and clouds. Turn my face and stare into space. I know the unknown, and the unknown knows me. Look, we're social beings. And we're going to project our needs for social interaction onto the universe around us because we know in our DNA that we will not survive without relationship. Again, this is not a bad thing. In fact, it actually encourages us to pay attention to the nature of all of the other bodies in the universe. This is science. What makes us lonely is when we expect the universe to start acting like a human back at us for our own comfort. This is when we can feel alone and unloved by the gods that we might have projected onto it. This is so very sad. This is so very silly. This is so very human. So here's another option. Instead of asking the universe to behave like a human and be disappointed when it doesn't return our calls, let it be its own expansive self. Then notice how it keeps showing up. Perhaps silently. Perhaps like gravity and clouds. You see, like love, the universe is quite persistent. The more we peer inwards and outwards into the spaces between the atoms and the galaxies, the more we will see the connection and patterns, partly because we are very good at recognizing patterns, and partly because these patterns are often quite familiar to us, because we are made of the same stuff. We recognize that for every act of creation and fusion, there is an act of destruction and rearrangement. We recognize this because this is what we also do, because we are a part of this great activity. And even if you think that you are too small to be noticed, please know that you are a part of the unknown, and it knows all about you. Go ahead. Draw faces upon the stars and tell stories about them to bring them closer. Have conversations with the wind, and then begin to listen to all of the ways the unknown is quietly and persistently saying yes, yes, yes. May it be so. Blessed be. Let us have our closing hymn from our gray hymnal, number 354, We Laugh, We Cry. as a song, resounding with the dawn to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Go in peace. Blessed peace.